Every single year it happens, you can't escape it. Whether your reaction to Christmas music is this,
No, God!
or that, it will be the soundtrack of your life for at least a few weeks. Christmas is everywhere in pop culture, but do you know why the music industry is so obsessed with it? Let's talk about it in this video. Let's get one thing straight, Christmas music is nothing new. However, the way we consume it and how the music industry capitalizes on it has evolved over the years. The first Christmas song, or more accurately Christmas carol we have records of, dates back to the 4th century and was in Latin, while the first English carol appeared during the 15th century. But the golden age of Christmas music came much later, between 1940 and 1960, so around the same time as the establishment of the modern music industry in Western countries. Those 2 decades basically defined the Christmas music genre. In 1942, Bing Crosby released the iconic song White Christmas, which has been covered by so many artists. Christmas music has also been greatly influenced by the American producer Phil Spector, who applied his Wall of Sound style to the album A Christmas Gift for You, released in 1963. Christmas music also sounds different from the music we listen to the rest of the year. It uses specific instruments like bells, lots of bells, but also string instruments, and it often has amazing vocals. To become a holiday hit, a song also has to be catchy, with simple lyrics that are easy to remember and joyful melodies. Christmas music exists in every genre, from jazz and metal to pop and rap. But why do we love them so much? Just one word: nostalgia. Hearing Christmas music triggers memories like time spent with loved ones or childhood memories. It's familiar and comfortable. And so many of the Christmas songs we listen to are more than 50 years old. They bring us back to a time in history we may not even have known, which feels a bit magical. They also just feel good and are the soundtrack of a time of the year full of magic, glitter, good food, gifts, a moment out of time, away from the noise. But let's be real, who hasn't been tempted to listen to a Christmas playlist in the middle of summer? So why do artists keep on recording Christmas songs? Well, if you play the game really well, it can be a very lucrative business that will make sure you get royalties every year for many holiday seasons. According to a 2023 CBC article, the holiday music business is worth around $177 million per year. Yes, it's huge, and the beauty of Christmas is that it happens every single year, and every single year, millions of people can't wait to play Christmas music. As an example of how lucrative a Christmas song can be on the long term, All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey was released in 1994. Yes, 31 years ago. And whether you actually like the song or not, for many of us, when we hear the first few keys in a store or on the radio, it means that Christmas season has officially started. This track is the embodiment of the perfect Christmas song.
When I made the record, I was trying to make a classic sounding record. I didn't want to make it sound like, because it was the 90s, but I wasn't like, okay, I want this to be like a real 90s record. I wanted it to be timeless.
Around the holidays, there is also a shift in music consumption. Throughout the year, we tend to listen to new releases and what's trendy, but towards the end of the year, what we listen to is driven by our mood, by what we want to feel, which makes playlists even more relevant in the age of streaming. Spotify alone has more than 50 editorial playlists related to Christmas, and that doesn't include its thousands of third-party playlists. Another really good reason why many artists record Christmas songs is linked to copyrights. Many classic Christmas songs are now in the public domain, which means their copyrights have expired and new artists are now free to use them to record new tracks. For both legacy artists and modern ones, having a Christmas song or album can also help drive streams and sales through the rest of their catalog. For many businesses, the holiday season is an important source of income, including for the music industry. Releasing a Christmas song can be a music industry strategy in itself, because record labels know that if the song is a hit, they will be able to cash in every year for a very long time. But they also use less risky strategies to make sure we consume music intensively around the holiday season. Each year, French people spend around 250 euros on average for Christmas gifts, and Americans spend around $640, which are very significant amounts of money, but also an opportunity. Haven't you noticed that album reissues always come out in November when we start thinking about Christmas gifts? The holiday season is the perfect time to release a new version of an existing album, like a live album, a remastered album, or a deluxe version with bonus tracks. For example, Madonna just released a limited edition of her album Bedtime Stories for its 30th birthday, and Jamiroquai just released a limited edition Best Of following their 2025 tour, so just on time for Christmas. Another income stream for the music industry is Christmas branded merchandising. Just take a look at Beyoncé's website. This November she released a whole collection of Christmas merch around her latest album Cowboy Carter. Mariah Carey, the Queen of Christmas herself, has an Amazon store full of holiday gift ideas. Do you need this $20 Christmas ball ornament for your tree? Or maybe you can't live without these $30 Mariah Carey slippers, or the other 37 very expensive items currently being sold on her Amazon store.
Merry Christmas!
In the day of internet and social media, the music industry needs to have well-crafted digital strategies around the holiday season, and they have to master the art of anticipation to make sure listeners come back to the same songs every year. And when it comes to clever Christmas marketing strategies, Mariah Carey is once again the perfect example. She transformed the joke, so her being everywhere from November 1st to December 31st, every year for the past 30 years, into a moment her fans wait each year. She now releases the infamous and very funny It's Time video every November 1st. And it went from a simple vertical video for socials in 2019 to a full-on production starting 2023. In 2025, the It's Time video is a well-crafted Sephora ad which just shows you the impact of Mariah Carey's holiday music has. Christmas specials are also a thing, either in the form of a TV appearance or a special show or tour. Think Beyoncé halftime show in November 2024 or Mariah Carey's Christmas Time in Las Vegas 12 concerts in 2025. As a reminder, touring and live performances are one of the artist's main revenue stream. Just to give you an example, Taylor Swift 2024 The Eras Tour generated more than $2 billion with 10 million tickets sold. As we mentioned before, recording a Christmas cover is an amazing opportunity for the artist and record labels to take advantage of expired copyrights and therefore make more money. A great example is the song White Christmas, which had more than 20,000 versions on Spotify in 2022 according to The Guardian, which shows you that many artists are attempting to bring something new to a classic tune, but that using public domain songs can also create lots of noise, and it's harder for artists to make a version that will truly stand out. A modern classic is Michael Bublé's album named Christmas. Interesting fact, the tracklist has 3 original songs but 13 covers. Even if music videos can be seen as works of art, they are first and foremost a promotional tool. That's why Mariah Carey now has 2 music videos for All I Want for Christmas. The first one came out in 1994 when the song was originally released, and a new one was released in 2019 to make sure the visuals keep on helping push the song. Brenda Lee also made a new music video for her hit Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, a song released in 1958, but which still hit the Billboard chart at number 1 in 2023. Another strategy worth mentioning, recording a Christmas version of an existing song. Just like Ryan Gosling and Mark Ronson did with I'm Just Ken, which is part of the Barbie movie soundtrack released in 2023. We really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave us a comment and subscribe.